Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege, Autobot Greenlight, and Dazzlestrike. The little, Amazon Prime Day exclusive. I got one here. It's a slight repaint of a Moonracer / Fire Nova Star / Chromia. Yeah. Yep. So she's green and she comes with Dazzlestrike there, and yep, comes in this slightly larger than usual box. You know, with that, you can see that there would be in there stuff typical otherwise, other than the size. Got a nice little picture there of the two of them kicking butt, I guess. There's more blacklight stuff down there. And Transformers logo, Autobot symbol, War for Cybertron, barcode, copyrights, that same artwork as usual, authentic. And hey, look, she does stuff and transforms and whatnot. And hey, warnings and all that stuff. She also comes in a brown cardboard box, which unfortunately for me, Amazon put a label right onto that one. So, oh yeah, can't show it really. And of course, instructions for both her and Dazzlestrike, the Battle Master. You know, again, pretty decent instructions. I mean, this is a mold we've seen multiple times, so it's not. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Anyway, go ahead and start with the Dazzlestrike here, which. Yeah, Dazzlestrike, once again, just like Lionizer, except my repainting, including green and stuff, to match her or match them up with wow, I just blanked on the name. Greenlight, geez, it's like it's right there, Greenlight. Yeah, a little bit of paint there, it's on the green on the blade, a little bit of blue for the eyes, and a little white crest right there above the eyes as well, but pretty much black and gray for the most of it. It says that. It's pretty basic. It's just like Lionizer. Transforming is just, oh yeah, before transforming, articulation, just ball joints, mostly forward and back, a little bit of a little tiny bit of outward and whatnot, not a whole lot there. I guess the head can look down if you want. But yeah, transformation, pull the blade back like that, swing the front leg around and the rear leg forward, and then they tap together like that. And this side, forward and back and tap together, and then flip the head down like that and clicks into place, and there's your handle, which means there's your sword. Done. Put her off to the side, or them off to the side. I do not know the gender of that particular Transformer. Yeah. Greenlight here. It's a green repaint of the Nova Star / Moonracer mold. Still rolls, although again the tabs once again sometimes get caught on stuff because they're so low to the ground, especially on my surface here. But it rolls otherwise. And yeah, it's a very narrow Cybertronian car. This one is green and white for the most part. Little tiny bit of, I guess, a pale yellow, greenish yellow, yellowish green. Yeah, but mostly greens and whites. Translucent green. Looks actually pretty nice. There is some slight differences back here. Get more into that in the robot mode. You can peg stuff back here, including, hey, look, Prime Armor. Good old Prime Armor, which can peg in according to the instructions back here. And yeah, I guess give her a bit of a rocket booster on the back here. So you got that. Yeah, the Prime Armor. They call it something different now. What do they call it? It is now the Sonic Electro Armor. And yeah, in the Dazzlestrike there turns into the Shadow Seal Ice Blade, which is interesting considering the effect part, which again I'll get to in the robot mode. Yeah, it's basically just like the other two, with car, or three I guess, car mode wise. Transformation is again pretty simple. Move these arms out of the way. So, just gonna move those up. Move those out. Because actually, I forgot, it kind of turns into a leg and stuff, which if you want to turn into a leg, you ought to actually keep that stuff intact. I'm getting ahead of myself. I apologize. Yeah, you want to fold that, and then, hey, look, double hinges here, and those tabs go into there right there. Leg piece, and then open that up. Move that out, close it up. Leg done, except for of course this, which boom, That's your leg. For combined, which is not this. The leg and arm ones are not in the instructions. They just know, I guess, well, at this point, people are buying this, probably bought the other ones and know how to do this at this point. And arm mode is not much different. You just unpeg that like this, rotate it one way or the other, put this peg back up, move this down, and take the prime armor and peg it in. Arm mode, good for when Elite Infinite or whatever. I think they might have changed the name. Whatever. That's simple. Yeah, going to Robo. Now we can do this whole thing where move these back and out of the way like that. Move that down. Rotate this back around. Yeah, move that around so we can unfold this. Unfold that. Rotate this piece around because that reveals the head. Rotate back. Then we can rotate this whole thing around like that. Move the combiner peg in. Once that was off camera. Cause yeah, you gotta make sure to do all that. Like that. Pretty simple, actually, but now you take this piece, there's tab slots and tabs up like that. Fold those all the way back. The legs, straighten them out, and then rotate the lower part of the waist, split them apart, fold these down, move the arms down, and you got Greenlight's robot mode. Which again, kind of back heavy, so you got to be really make sure you got her well planted before you actually do anything. Yep, that's the robot mode. It's pretty much the same color scheme. A new head for this mold. Show it off real quick if I can. A new head. Not bad. Got a weird kind of smirk almost. The white antenna. Yeah. Big old Autobot symbol right there on the chest as well. Yeah. For the most part, she is the same as, like, say, Firestar in Moonracer. You know, she's got the same basic molding and everything pretty much everywhere, except for there's some minor abdomen detail changes. Some minor changes there on the chest and abdomen and whatnot. But the weird thing is the arms are different. For whatever reason, they adjusted the molding. You see that there's like a little extra bit here, and they removed the peg holes and the ability for the hands to fold in. For whatever reason, they removed all that stuff. I have no idea why. It's a weird decision as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, that's a weird decision to make. I'm not sure why they did that. If they're going to change anything, they should have made these, like, you know, fold or adjust in some way, but whatever. I guess that's just how it is. Her only weapons are the prime armor and Dazzlestrike. And the thing about the prime armor is, well, she can't peg it on the side of her hand. You can peg it in the back here if you want, but she can't peg it in the side of her arm or anything. She can hold it, or you can do the weird thing of you know, these tabs, those slots, and it goes kind of awkwardly. Yeah, there's that, which still looks ridiculous, so I don't like to do that. This is going to go off to the side until I can get, you know, the fourth combiner limb, which they've said they're apparently supposed to be coming. But yeah, she can hold Dazzlestrike, blam, big old sword, and they look an effect part, which is fire, which is why it's weird to call it an ice sword or some whatever. So that fire part, which is a really cool part. It's a flaming sword. Or blazing sword, if it even. But yeah, it's her weapon. And articulation. A ball jointed head, so left and right, up and down, a little bit of waggle. Ball jointed shoulders, so forward. Back is hindered by the backpack. Outward though, ball jointed elbows, which also double as the bicep swivel. So swivel, bend, a little over 90 degrees. It's the waist swivel there. There's also the Tamashi stage port right there as well. Hips can go forward, back again, limited by the backpack, outward, about that far. There's a thigh swivel, knee bend, right there, about 90 degrees. And then if you want to use a second hinge, you can get a double knee of sorts. It actually doesn't look too bad like that because it compresses so nicely. And there's a little tiny bit of ankle tilt right there, and a bit of forward and back as well. Mostly forward, but you got a little bit backwards. So you got some stuff there. So you get a decent amount of articulation for an older deluxe, you know, a pre-siege mold. Still, just unfortunately, the backpack's still enormous. But what are you going to do? The designer exists. Apparently, they're going to do a fourth version of this mold, or fifth, I guess, because Chromia kind of counts. Yeah, which will actually still also have the combiner stuff. So you can finally make a Elite Infinite all-female version without having to use Jazz or Ricochet or Stepper or whatever. So there's that. And that's it for this review, I guess. Real quick, easy, exclusive on Amazon Prime Day thing, $30. You can get it now if you have a Prime membership, whatever. It's cool. It'll probably be in and out of stock just like last time. So, you know, if it's not already out of stock, well, it might go out of stock. I don't know. I can't predict the future. Anyway, not too difficult to pick up if you're an Amazon Prime member or know someone who does have a Prime membership. So that's it. I hope you like, comments, subscribe if you enjoyed it, whatever. Didn't enjoy it, I'm sorry if you didn't, whatever. Anyway, I hope you found it informative, entertaining, whatever, and I shall see you next time with another video review.